Hello Internet people and welcome to Java Schmava. In this first tutorial I'm going to teach you how to create a project in IntelliJ. You could use Eclipse if you wanted, but I started IntelliJ and well, that's what I'm going to use. Though first you're going to have to download the Java Software Development Kit, or else no matter what code you type in, that thing ain't going to work. I've also included a link to where to download IntelliJ in the description as well, so you can use those instead of going into Google. Your choice though. Anyway, once you've got IntelliJ up and running, go to create from scratch once you see the quick start menu, or you can go to file, new project, and then once this screen turns up, create a project from scratch. After you hit next, simple, just type in what you want to call the project. I'm just going to call it example because I've already got one set up. Hit next again. Make sure your source directory is like this. It's not you've installed something wrong, or you might have a bit of configuration to do if you've just started this. I'm not completely sure, it's been a while since I installed it onto my computer. If you need any help, look through tutorials on how to install IntelliJ. Anyway, hit next and finish, and this will turn up eventually. There we go. This is basically how it should start up. It doesn't, there may be something wrong. If you're going to create any files, you should create them in this folder because that's where your stuff goes. Right click and select new Java class, and that will open up whatever program that you want to create. You just have to type in what you're going to call the class. But we're not going to be using this one for that. We're going to be using this because I've already got everything set up. Okay, to start off with, this is your program. This part of it is called the header comment. It's basically good practice to put one of these in. Just basically tells the user what happens. Well, not really the users, some of the programmers. To start the header comment, you need a / and 2 stars, and to close it, you need a star and a /. For this one, it was created by IntelliJ IDEA. It just means it's used as software. There's my username to do it, and the time it was created. And this is basically just telling what the program is about. That is all that comment does. This here is the class, and this is the class identifier. Basically, it's the name given to the class. It's better if you make it what the program's going to be about. I've just chose example because this is an example. And these curly brackets here, that shows you this is basically the class where you put all your code in. And well, I know they're not really called curly brackets, but that's what I've been known to call them. Same as these are round brackets and those are square brackets. But we'll get into the reason for them later. This is the main method. Without it, your program will not run because it has nothing to execute it. And this here is basically the simplest line of code that you will ever see as far as I'm concerned. System.out.println and system.out.print. Basically print whatever is in these brackets to the screen. But to make sure that they do print, you put in the quotation marks, or else it just won't work unless it's a variable, which I'll come to in the next episode. Basically, once I run this, it'll come up on a console, and with this statement. Nothing really more I can explain to that. Though I will just say, make sure that you have this in after any statement of code, because if you don't, the system won't run. It's the easiest mistake that you'll probably make. As soon as you make it, get over it. It's very simple to do, but it happens. Just run the program here, click that to run it, or if it's not, go to run. And then hit that one to run. There we go. Anyway, program is run and that was printed out. Yay! To create multiple one of these is you just copy it. The difference between print and print line is print line allows it to program put it one after below the other, whereas print is just like continuing on. So this should just automatically be a new line. There we go, new line. And if I do this, see, I'll just make it wrong. Don't worry, I will show you what an error looks like. There we go. Just continue straight on the straight line. Now, to prove that forgetting this simple little thing will make your program crash, I'm just going to take it out a minute and then run it. This red dot here, it just lets you know that there is an error in your program and gives you an indication about whereabouts. Yep. No semicolon. Put it back in, program works fine. There's a couple of operators you can use in these. Well, I'm just going to put this print line back in, just because it makes it look neater. For a start, you can have \n, which basically puts the code onto a new line. Saves you like putting tons of print lines out, but it's your choice really. Yep. Or you can have \t, which I'll just tab it across. And yeah, tabbed across. There's loads of these other operators, but those are the two that I use the most. That's all I'm going to leave you with for now. But if you have any suggestions about stuff I should cover, please comment. And I'll see you next episode. Bye, people.